this is what I mean right now, right? See, this is what I mean. I say 1 minute, and you're all still talking. This is what I mean. And you know what? And this is what I like. Right? 1 minute. All right? So.
Hi there. This is Rihanna Wright.
So the next guest we're gonna welcome here. She may not know it, but her brother, Conrad, was one of the, I would say, creators of this event, right? He, tirelessly, he came in, he sat in with us, and I was stressed and MO, and he made it happen, right? So who we have here now is the Honorable Twila Grosse. She was first elected to the Nova Scotia House of Assembly as MLA for Preston in a by-election in 2023. With a background in finance, Minister Grosse worked for 36 years at the Halifax Stanfield International Airport. Over the years, she has been involved in numerous community organizations in the Preston area. Minister Grosse is Nova Scotia's first Black female cabinet minister as the minister responsible for Public Service Commission and African Nova Scotian Affairs. I don't want to hear y'all clapping like this. Give her a welcome. You see these men sound like you? Okay.
I need you to get you all up to campaign for me in a couple of years.
All right.
And I say, wow. Thank you. In the legislature, I sat next to the Minister of Health and Wellness, the Honorable Michelle Thompson. She sends her greetings and wishes you well, and there are a number of initiatives that are being worked on. First, I want to express my appreciation to the Nova Scotia Brotherhood Initiative, which has been leading the charge in advocating for and supporting the health needs of Black men in our community. Your dedication to creating a safe and inclusive space where individuals can openly discuss and learn about health and social issues is truly admirable. Thank you. This event is crucial for amplifying the voice of Black communities and raising awareness about the historical and ongoing impact of systemic anti-Black racism on mental health and wellness. As the Minister of African Nova Scotian Affairs, I may not be a medical expert, but I understand the link between racism and health. Consider, for example, the simple biology of stress's impact on health. There are general stress factors like financial situations, work conditions, or family problems. But what about being Black? How does being a Black man in Nova Scotia affect your stress level? And consequently, your body's ability to maintain a healthy immune system. We know stress compromises the immune system. Once we recognize this, once we listen, we can begin to address it. It's about time. We must keep these conversations going and educate the broader society. The health of Black people is not just a clinical issue. Prevention, medical care, and medication are crucial aspects of a comprehensive approach to health, but they cannot alone affect change. Black health requires social justice. Part of the healing lies in fairness, justice, safety, and equity. As the Minister of African Nova Scotian Affairs, I assure you of our deep commitment to supporting initiatives that uplift and empower our communities. The health and well-being of Black men, and indeed all African Nova Scotians and people of African descent, are vital to our society's fabric. It is essential that we continue to work together to address the unique challenges we face. Thank you for allowing me to share my thoughts on this important issue, and thank you for your impactful work. Let me assure you once again that together we can make strides towards a healthier, more equitable future for all. As I leave this place, I will be going to a Women's Day celebration in Halifax. We gotta go now. So again, I want to take this opportunity to thank you. It's been my pleasure, and I'm going to tell you, you look wonderful. This looks so good, and it does my heart good, because I see the future. I see great things. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Minister. Thank you so much. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring our first guest speaker here today, the Reverend Dr. Lennett Anderson was appointed to the faculty as an assistant professor at Acadia University in leadership and racial justice on July 1st, 2021. Dr. Anderson is a senior pastor of Emmanuel Baptist Church in Upper Hammonds Queen, Nova Scotia, while helping to shape the next generation of Christian leaders. As I mentioned earlier, he is my brother, a friend. He no fake. I was just joking with him, right? Let's welcome Dr. Lennett Anderson to say.
I just want you to know that we're off the agenda. And Mr. Brooks, I didn't do that. He told you, put all kinds of pressure on me. Don't mess up today. Don't mess up today. Keep us on track. And so, listen, brothers, you know you are in the right place when you walk into the room and the first thing someone says to you is, "Good morning, Black man." I said, I'm in the right place. Listen, this is the environment in which we grow, in which we blossom, in which we mature, and I see you, I recognize you, I celebrate you, and I want to thank you for allowing me to be here. To all the dignitaries, protocol being established, thank you so much. We honor your presence. Brothers, I am beyond happy. I'm elated, excited, and delighted to be afforded this opportunity to share with you my feeble speaking, but my strong conviction about our smiles, our joy, and our resilience. I said it's my feeble speaking, but it's my strong conviction about our wellness, our wholeness, our greatness, our fitness, our blackness. Is this mic on? Hello. Hello. It's indeed my honor and privilege to be invited to serve as your opening keynote for the 5th Nova Scotia Black Men's Health Conference. And I just want to thank all the organizers for deeming me a worthy candidate to come. But to the brotherhood, I pause for the cause just to applaud your efforts, your commitment to creating platforms for meaningful discussion and dialogue and education, and just underscoring that we have to address the societal ills. We have to address the systemic injustices, the negative narratives that are written about us and spoken of us. But we don't need to be the labels that they try to place on us. This mic ain't on. Listen. I understand that as we assembled this morning, y'all got up early, you came for brekkie, what? But we're here for growing, we're here for learning, for celebrating Black men. We are going to foster our awareness and our appreciation and our solidarity because we're better together. So brothers, we're not here to sit on our blessed assurance or to sit on our happy hips. We're not here to feel sorry for ourselves. We're not here to lick our wounds this morning or to wallow in our sorrow. Why? Because we did not, we don't, and we won't go old like that. That's not how we going out. We're the authors of our story. The pen is in our hand. And I can't believe he brought us this far so that we can go old like that. There's no victims in here. We're not victims, we're victors. We're not casualties, we're conquerors. We're not wimps, we're warriors. Can I talk to some black brothers? Truth be told, I'm convinced and I'm convicted. That's why I said, I acknowledge in my prayer that he's the God of our weary years and our silent years. I had to add faith to this conference, and thank you, Mario, for even asking me to pray on short notice. But I was hesitant to even talk about my faith. And then I said to myself, they know who I am. They know what I represent. And they know that it's been faith that has kept me all on this journey. Listen, I believe that there's a role for the faith community to play in our wellness and in our wholeness. Actually, I'm convinced that it is the black church that has been instrumental in creating pathways of justice and healing and health and care. Yes, we do know the social determinants of health. We know that there's many weapons that formed against us from the cradle to the grave. But the church has been that haven for advocacy, giving voice to our lived reality. And I'm here to tell you, brothers, faith kept me. When I could have lost my mind, faith kept me. I'm not here to teach you about religion, but I'm here to say we need cultural specific programs that ministers to the whole person, socially, psychologically, culturally, physically, and spiritually. We are better together. Yes. Even last year, there was an article that came out from the Harvard School of Public Health, and it was talking about spirituality being linked to our health. And actually, it said that those who are healthier have a connection to the spiritual community, and it says that they healthier lives, including greater longevity, less substance. And they said because there's a connecting of the body and engaging with the mind, embracing your emotions, and protecting your spirit. And so one of the things you're going to hear me repeat constantly over the next 20 minutes is that you will never be better being bitter. That's right. That's right. I'm looking for some faithful brothers, some brothers that are full of faith. And no, I'm not going old like that. We're going to believe for a better day that the best is yet to come. Listen, listen, listen. In the Bantu languages of South Africa, there's a beautiful word that celebrates the humanity of others. And it's the word Ubuntu. Ubuntu can be loosely translated, I am because we are. We're not living this life alone. I am because we are. This African philosophy of Ubuntu is a concept where I get my sense of identity, my sense of community, that it's been shaped by relationships and people that have strategically come into my life. That's why I'm convinced this is going to be a defining moment. It's a way of living and existing and being. What does it mean to be black and blue nose? Hello? I am because we are. I was nervous in this assignment. I never talked to so many black people in my life. Well, in church is more black women than black men. Can we talk about it? But to be in a room that looks like this and know that we are stronger together. Brothers, it's not lost on me that I am because we are. We are better together. I'm currently standing on the strength of men. There are those younger than me, those that are older than me, and we applaud you that you don't look like what you've been through. Because of your strength, I have endurance. Because of your fortitude, I have gratitude and attitude. What attitude? Because not my aptitude that's going to affect my altitude. Y'all better listen. We have history, but we are writing our story. And this is a story that's full of strength and resilience because we are a brotherhood. My brother said we are brothers in here. And this is really what's crystallized in my heart and in my spirit when I turned 40, several years ago. Listen, Nathan, when I turned 40, man, I had a party downtown. Don't get it twisted. It was in the new library. And so in the new library, that piece that shoots over the street, that where my party was, and it was overlooking Spring Garden Road, and my birthday invitation said 40 fine photogenic 2. RSVP with a photo of me and you. Okay, 40 fine photogenic 2. RSVP with a photo of me and you. If you want to come to the party, send me a picture of me and you. Because if I've been on this world for 40 years and we don't got a picture together, you're not coming to my party.